Yo, what's up, guys? It's the Cryptowolves back again with our second podcast. You've got me, Mark Francis, and
me, Patrick Heaton.
You can mostly follow us on Steemit. That's where we're most active these days because Steemit's fucking awesome. Shout out to Team Australia. Check it out if you haven't already. Look, today we're talking about the Litecoin boom. Patrick, it's gone fucking crazy.
Oh man, after this last week, what is that to say? Everything was down for most of it. People are even calling it the crypto massacre. Every coin was down.
Litecoin is just like a phoenix. It's just come out of the ashes while everything else is just still suffering.
What has it gained? It's gained like 2 billion.
Look, just yesterday, the 24-hour volume as of right now is 950 million. That's nearly $1 billion. We only had 4.2 billion traded in crypto yesterday, so that's nearly a quarter
of all the Bitcoin, all the transactions in cryptocurrency.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. On top of that, Bitcoin dominance is down to 37.9% in the since the start of 2017. Bitcoin has just fucking taken a nosedive, man. It has gone south, but its value's gone up.
Yeah,
so
I think that's just attributed to everything being traded against Bitcoin. On most of the popular exchanges like Bittrex and all that, you can only really trade against Bitcoin, but on some of the little ones like a bit of Nova Exchange, it's a bit weird, but you can trade against pretty much any other coin. So you can trade even...
What exchange do you like the best?
Bittrex. It's just...
Bittrex, yeah.
Everything's on there, man. It's the best. Huge volumes and liquidity. But yeah, like I was saying, you can only trade against Bitcoin.
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware, you might be able to trade against Ethereum or Litecoin now, but on other smaller exchanges, you can trade against any other coin. So you can actually trade Lite Doge directly for Litecoin, or you can trade.
Do you think there's a future in that, or do you think? Bitcoin's going to stay dominant?
Yeah. I don't think Bitcoin will stay dominant unless something crazy cool happens. Because I don't know. I'm a believer in Ethereum, to be honest.
Yeah, cool.
I'm a believer in Litecoin.
Litecoin,
I think Bitcoin was just the first, and it'll stay around for a while. But I think Litecoin and Ethereum...
You think Bitcoin's got that MySpace ahead of it, where once something better comes out, like Facebook, it's just going to die?
Yeah, I think... I don't know. At this point,
the world doesn't
Bitcoin's just taking too long. Litecoin's let's activate SegWit, let's do everything we can. And Bitcoin's kind of like, you got half the Chinese market not even wanting to have SegWit activated because it means they get less money. It's like that just flies in the face of the whole cryptocurrency thing. So I think,
but it's early days.
It's early days, but
do you think
if it continues in this direction?
Do you think Bitcoin will stay dominant before mass adoption? Do you think mass adoption will be with Bitcoin, or do you think another coin's going to come out that's going to allow mass adoption?
I think Bitcoin will always allow mass.
But if we haven't had mass adoption by now...
But we're not really doing much now, you know what I mean?
That's what I mean. You're saying Bitcoin's being slow. So do you feel like there's a lot of younger coin developers?
I don't feel like it's that. It's the whole cryptocurrency market in general is relatively new.
Yeah.
People are thinking about buying houses and shit now in Australia, which is they think it's a good idea because the housing market is doing it's at all-time highs. And it's you don't buy at the tops. That's the number one trading tip is you buy the dips. I think we're not even in enough of a market with enough money in it to even be recognized by anyone, really. Yeah,
this is true. Bring on that, I got another topic. Governments and blockchains. We're starting to get noticed. Just through a simple search here, man, we've got blockchain in France, a primer on an emerging market. So we've got CoinDesk's latest article. Check that out. They're basically talking about they're consulting, experimenting with how they can implement a blockchain through France's government wants to use it. Going off there, universities are adding blockchain to a course list. Demand for talented individuals far exceeds the available supply. So I think imagine if you could just pay your university fees through cryptocurrency. It's not everyone has to have the same big fee. It's everyone can be divided down to exactly what they want through their currency.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine how amazing that would be for just the governments, man. If they knew about this,
they do know about it, I think. And I think it's because there's such a massive organization that it's hard to sort of filter through that, and that's the main issue that big businesses in our government face, is just it takes too long to do stuff. Because imagine telling every single person exactly what they have to do, and you've got 100,000 people working for you. You know what I mean? Like, that's gonna take, and then for them to actually go do it. You know what I mean? That's why cryptocurrency can move so fast.
Do you think certain countries are going to adopt it?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Australia's where
I think it's an integration. I don't think it'll ever be a complete one or the other changeover. It'll just be slowly integrating it to our own systems. But here, this is my probably favorite thing I've ever seen. It's a Ethereum blockchain used by United Nations for sending aid to Syria.
I actually had that brought up. That's amazing.
They're using the Ethereum blockchain to transfer vouchers based on cryptocurrency to refugees in Syria.
Funds that were sent to refugees were specifically used for buying food. With the success of this project, the World Food Program plans to extend the project even further to cover 100,000 people by late 2018.
I mean, like, that's amazing. That's why I believe in Ethereum.
There's no double spending. Yeah. You can see where the money's gone for the aid. It's on the blockchain.
Yeah, that's it. I mean,
it's not in someone's pocket, man. It's like, I sent you $10. Verify that $8 and $9 went for the food funding. Yeah, send me the receipt. Show me.
So you can do that, and that's why I think Ethereum's even better, because you can actually trade, like what they've got here. They've traded Ethereum into a different sort of cryptocurrency to use for food, and you can do that on Ethereum blockchain. Bitcoin is just Bitcoin, you know what I mean?
Well, I was seeing an article saying basically in India, like, because there's so many people there, there's not enough actual physical currency to distribute, yet the price of the cheapest smartphone over there is around $3 to $10. So they could have a cryptocurrency. So this enables isolated regions where there's no ATMs, there's no banks. They can just trade and actually have wealth.
That's who it's targeted to. I mean, they have to. The nearest bank is sometimes like tens of hundreds of kilometers away, and
they don't even have one.
They don't even have shit. Like, they don't even have money. It's there's a couple of countries in Africa where their dollar is worth 99.9999999% less than ours.
Yeah,
we would go over there with $10 and be millionaires. Like, that's disgusting, and that's
what the state of the world's got to with this.
That's what Bitcoin
fixes. Well, not Bitcoin, cryptocurrency.
It's what it challenges.
Yeah,
the whole idea of decentralization.
Well, look, just finishing up that, man. Bancor, they just had their ICO. Now that's an Israel-based blockchain. They managed to gather $150 million in their ICO.
True.
It was completed within 3 hours. 150 million raised in 3 hours.
I haven't even seen this. What's the
blockchain is a distributed and cryptographically secured database method. Virtual tokens. It's based in Switzerland. A lot of hype of it. Bancor raised a lot of money. Okay, so basically, this is the initial blockchain sector in Israel. There's a lot of people here saying they're very enthusiastic. Israeli adoption of Bitcoin and blockchain has been very, very early. So, look, you can see like a different balance in wealth and world power if which countries choose to adopt these first, which governments are listening to, seeing what the people want, man.
Yeah, that's it, but it's never going to be...
People want speed. People don't want fees. They just want their money. They want to send it to the friend without waiting 4 days. They want to pay for something instantly. They don't want credit card transactions. They don't want to go to an ATM and pay $3 every time they want the money. And this is what cryptocurrency fixes. But all those fees are coming out of someone's pocket.
So I've just had a interesting thought, you know what I mean? Like, money isn't really money anymore at this point. Money is a business in our current society. Like I mean, you pay the bank to hold your money,
and they make money off it.
That's not. There's no.
Do you know why banks are invented?
To make money.
No, you used to use the bank 200 years ago because you needed somewhere to store your wealth. Because you couldn't have all your gold and all your coins in your house because you had a wooden house and someone to break through and crack your skull and take it. Why do we need banks now?
Yeah, we don't. That's the whole point. It's all digital.
Honestly, anyone listening, leave us a comment. Like, when cryptocurrency becomes so widely available, are you going to use a bank or are you just going to use a wallet, which is secured in your pocket?
Exactly. Why would you? There's no reason to use banks at all.
Legit.
It's so bad. And like, when they got rid of the gold standard, that's what did it. Because like, there's no actual worth of money at all. It's gone down nearly 1,000% in worth.
Yeah, inflation of everything else has gone up. It's
just inflated so disgustingly high.
Definitely. Look, guys, we're gonna finish it up there. Just going off that, you should listen to Patrick Bet-David, Value Entertainment. Watch his video, Should You Stay in School or Drop Out of College? It talks about just inflation and the whole price of money and really what's happening with the economy at the moment. It's a fucking rort. So you should check that shit out.
It's insane.
Be sure to give us a sub, leave some comments. Like, we really want to chat to you guys. We're going to be doing a lot of these podcasts. Follow us on Steemit. We got Patrick Heaton with a V instead of A. Mark Francis here. I got the same with a C. And yeah, we'll chat to you later.
See you later.